privilege to teach you this wonderful day. My name is A. Kabir. In case you are meeting me for the first time, I'm going to be teaching you something very powerful, very, very powerful this morning. I was actually thinking, having a conversation with one of my mentee who is actually trying to start up a business, right? She's still having a job, right? She's still at a job, working at a job, taking a paycheck. And it happens that she's learning under my mentorship, right? And at the same time, she's trying to start up a business. I want you to follow this story very carefully because you're going to learn something from it. I call it procedures and business. Procedures and processes in wealth creation. I've not gotten anywhere yet. Like I keep telling a lot of you that I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm already a billionaire in my mind, okay? Because I know the process and procedures that will take me to the level of becoming a billionaire. Okay? So it's simple and it's just for me to keep following the strategies, keep unveiling the more strategies and the plans, and then keep working on them. Give myself the time. Like Dr. Stephen Akintayo usually say that there's no goal that is unachievable. The problem oftentimes is the timeline, right? Now let me not digress too much. I want you to listen carefully. So this lady is struggling with three things at the same time. She has a job. She's taking a paycheck, very, very committed to working at the job. And then second thing is she's learning under my mentorship. And for most of you that already know me, in case you are meeting me for the first time, if you're under my mentorship, it's more or less like an accountability session for you. I'm going to give you tasks. I'm going to discipline you to follow. And then you have to spend at least 12 months under my mentorship. Are we following? You cannot spend less than 12 months under my mentorship, especially those graduates coming out from school, especially those who have been struggling with a job, especially those who has never been in the business world. Because one of the first things I realized is not about the business itself. It's about your mindset and who are you first. Self-awareness. So we have to work on discovering this. Are we on the same page? Listen carefully. Now, I happen to have this mentee who is very, very overly committed. And let me say this again. Sometimes it's good to be committed, but how many things are you committed on? Because in a lot of ways, if you lack focus on really doing one thing really, really well that you can get good at it, then you never become an expert. What people call an expert doesn't just happen. It's as a result of repetitive actions or repetitive patterns that people always practice again and again and again and again. And before you know, people refer to them as experts. But I don't see them as experts. I only see them as people who has mastered the art of repetition. And over the time, it's just amazing that people want to trust you with so much more that you can take because you've mastered a particular skill of repetition. Before we continue, let me let you understand one particular law. Is it a principle or law, we call it? That if you can afford to repeat something 10,000 times, right? 10,000 times, you automatically become an expert in that thing. And you have the opportunity to become part of the best 10 people, the best 10% of people that know how to do it best in the world. Now, some of you see me making this video on daily basis, right? Somebody said, stop the video now. Why? Help me to type why. Why should I stop the video? I'm teaching business skills. I'm teaching people how to change their story. In case you are listening to me right now, it's an opportunity for you to learn, right? So maybe you can tell me why I need to stop it. If it makes sense, maybe I will. But until then, let's continue. So now, I also personally learn. You can see I always come here to make a video in a day. I have promised myself that I'm going to continuously make this video until 1,000 days. And by the way, recently I decided that I'm going to be making this video throughout my life. It already having a lot of impact on me, myself first, because I became aware of so many things that I've not been doing well, or that I am already mastering some kind of public speaking skills. Before now, you need to see me prepare for a session like this. I need to put down my book, I need to be writing, I need to be looking. But today is day 200 days of me coming live, just at least once in a day. And guess what? It doesn't take much out of my time. Sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes 7 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, I'm done. But the level of confidence I have now in me, it's something else. And guess what? This forced me to study a lot, take courses. I've been taking a lot of courses, going to conferences. Why? Because I want to upgrade myself. In fact, if you watch me speak to you right now, I am already looking at myself like maybe I am speaking to over a million people in a hall, because I know a lot of people will get to watch this video. So I'm literally preparing myself for leadership positions, also preparing myself for public speaking skills, because I know I have a lot to do in terms of impacting to others, because this is what I've come to this life to do. This is my calling. I need to help people see what they are not seeing. Let me go back to the lady's story. And I know a lot of us are going through the same problem. You are focusing on too many things, and that's why it's not working. The nature is not designed to have your attention diverted on so many things at the same time. You're just not going to succeed. Let me give you one assignment before we continue. Go and look out for the most successful people in the world. They started at one thing. There's every possibility that you see some of them telling you multiple streams of income, multiple this, multiple that. They started with one thing. Elon Musk started with paper. Go and check the history. Many of them started with just one thing, and they do it repeatedly until they become a master, until it becomes a system and structure, until they have built it so much that other people can take care of it. Then they begin to venture into some other things. This is how it works. But you, from the scratch, you are the same person that is taking a paycheck for a job, which is fine. You are the same person that wants to start multiple businesses. You are doing these businesses, you are starting the other one, you are starting this one, only you, right? By the way, you have not even learned about the skill that you need to sustain any of the businesses you are doing. So if I should advise you, this lady was in between learning under my mentorship, which is for 12 months. Like I said, it's more or less like an accountability session, because I'm going to give you tasks, I'm going to give you deadlines. Sometimes I might even charge you for failing to meet up. Yes, I need to really hold you that responsibility, because my patterns are in such a way that at first I create awareness, then at second I discipline you to follow, then thirdly I brought you to my community so that you can create wealth. Because if you are disciplined enough, it means that you've acquired some of the skills that is required for you to create wealth. So you are welcome to the community of wealth creators. And that's why when I tell some of you that I am a billionaire, you are surprised. I already see that, yes, the community which I am building right now, already a billionaire community. Now, when this lady is struggling, she was like, she don't want to leave out any. And for me, I do not only teach you alone. Once you are in my community, I recommend courses for you. Sometimes I bought courses on my own, then recommend to people based on, because I am into talent discovery. Just yesterday, I was going through a course in one of the online universities I've subscribed to, and then the speaker, the presenter, challenged me to mention what is my leadership style and statement. And guess what I said? I wrote it down, and he said it should not be more than 15 words. I can't remember exactly how I put it. Maybe I have the book here. Let me just look at it quickly so that I will read it just the way I have it there. I don't know if I can still. Well, let me try. Let me try to look for it. My leadership statement. Okay, well, I really do not see it, but let me just try to say it. This is not the book. That I am empowering people to discover themselves, developing their talent and gifts, and then deploy it into product and services in order to serve humanity. The way I've said it here might just be more than the 15 words, but this is just in a nutshell. That's what I've come to do on this earth. I want to help people. Look at what I actually observe. A lot of people are actually talented. They are good. They have something in them. But do you know how many people leave this earth undiscovered, unfulfilled? They never get to know their purpose of living. For me, like I said, my purpose is to help you, people like you. In case you are watching me, if you have watched this video to this stage, it means that there's something interesting about what I'm saying. I know that you have something in you. You have a talent. You have a gift. You need to discover it, irrespective of what you are facing right now, irrespective of your environment, irrespective of your challenges. There's something. You will do it effortlessly, and you're going to be helping a lot of people with it, and then you're going to get paid even when you don't want to be paid. So there are processes. What did I call process? You need to first learn, right? If you're working at a job now, you need to do something to sustain yourself so that you'll be able to learn, right? You save some little percentage of what you are earning right now so that you can be able to learn. That learning becomes number one priority. You must know what you are doing and why you are doing them. If you are doing anything right now without knowing why you are doing it, you possibly will never make enough money from it. You have to know what you are doing and why you are doing it. So that way, the knowledge will inspire you to see possibilities within that. And that's why you see a lot of people are doing different business. I mean, the same businesses, but somebody is wealthy with it, another person is poor with it. It's just the simple analogy. You need to understand, for example, you love. So I'm going to stop this video here, right? Seems like we're having a little bit of network challenges, but if you've learned from this video, please subscribe, and then comment, and then follow, right? Thank you for watching. My name once again is Kabir A. Abdulkadir. I call myself the world's most influential entrepreneur and business coach. And watch out for me. Bye-bye for now.